Hey guys, welcome back. It is yard sale season, and my dad and me are back at yard sales. This is the first one of the season, and it was a pretty good one. They had a lot of good stuff for pretty good prices. On the left here, they had men's socks, hoodies, shorts, shirts, 25 cents. This guy used to own some kind of like custom, I don't know what you would call it. Like he would make sportswear and stuff. And his business closed down, so he was getting rid of a lot of bulk items from his business. So there's a lot of plain t-shirts. They had a few pieces of furniture over here, but nothing that I couldn't live without. My dad found this spreader for a pretty good deal that hooks up on your mower. And he did get it. It is a little bit broken, but we're going to fix it. And then check out this handmade church and little Christmas decorations. Over here, I spotted this retro vintage little camper for American Dolls and some stuffed animals. I didn't see anything worth my while. I did look, though. And the little camper I was looking at, I almost got it for somebody, but I ended up passing on it just because of the price. I apologize if you can hear a dog barking in the background. That is my dog going crazy. Had a Christmas tree and then some little toys over here. Again, nothing I couldn't live without. These were cool. These were super vintage. I don't know if anybody remembers having these growing up, but I ultimately passed on them. They were like 25 cents, I think, a bag. Or that 50 cents a bag. It was just a little too high for me, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah. And then they had a couple puzzles. I almost bought this. Like, I was so torn, you guys. And then check out this little Barbie figurine from McDonald's. That's super old as well. There's Dad making his rounds. He did end up getting what he just picked up. It was like a little Coke shelf thing. It's for Coca-Cola bottles, but I'm trying to convince him to hang it up on the wall instead for spices or knickknacks or something. They had tons of Christmas stuff. I almost got those fake plants on the left there. I was going to like disassemble them and then put them into my garden to add some greenery and some color to it, but I don't know. It was going to be too much to carry, and I just talked myself right out of it. They were super busy in here. They had some purses, but they were all in really rough condition, so I ended up passing. There's Dad pointing out the bench, the shower bench. I think that's too big for your shower, Dad. That one was a really big one. And then they just had tons of movies. I didn't see anything too amazing. And then here is us walking to the next yard sale, which this one, all right, I got a little rant to give on this one. And I'll just tell the rant while you guys are looking at all the items in their yard sale. We walk up, and there's a gentleman and a lady, a husband and wife, I'm presuming. And she was like, everything's negotiable, make an offer, blah, blah, blah. So Dad's like looking at these camping chairs. We pick up a couple other things, and we end up walking away because we like to usually walk one time through, and then we'll go back and get whatever items we're interested in. And so we walk away, and we're like continuing to shop. And she's like, if it's too much, I can take 5 for each instead, or whatever. Like, she's bargaining with us. And we're like, oh, we're just looking first, and then we'll, figure out what we want. Everything we pick up, everything we point at, or if I say, hey, Dad, look at this, she's like, I'll take 30 for that. I'll take 10 for that. Like, she's trying to make bargains with us, right? We get done. We end up finding something that we want, and we go up there, and Dad says, what kind of deal can you make me if I buy all 3 of these items? And her husband, the guy on the right there, looks straight at us and goes, well, I don't know. Those are already a pretty good deal. And he wouldn't budge on the price. And I'm like, really? This whole entire time, y'all been driving us nuts. And then you're not even going to bargain at all. So I was just like, you know what? Forget it. And he went on this little tangent. And he was like, oh, this is a good price. This is better than Goodwill prices. And I said, yeah, it should be. It's a yard sale. It's not Goodwill. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. We don't need it that bad. Good luck selling it. And we ended up leaving because she just was like, you can't hound us the whole time to bargain, and then when it actually comes time to we find something, then yeah. So we just left. But they did have quite a bit of fire pit here, some boots, a mirror, a bathtub in the middle of the driveway. Little camping stuff. So that's my little tangent. And it's just like, you know, it's a yard sale. You're there to sell stuff. You're not there to like make a huge, massive profit. This is when Dad was asking about what kind of deal could you make me if I got all 3 of them. And they were like, oh, I don't know. It's a pretty good deal already. My dad's just like, seriously? So I don't think they're going to be selling very much. Don't think they're going to be selling very many things at this yard sale. But, you know, some people got to learn that lesson the hard way. So, off to the next yard sale. We got back home and he did air blow this stuff out. And we're trying to determine if we want to use it for shot glasses, salt and pepper, stuff like that. Okay.
Hi.
This is the only thing I got at the yard sale today.
Oh?
Do you want to open it?
Sure. Is he gonna bite me?
No, it's fragile. I told you. It's the only thing I bought today at the yard sale.
Feels like some kind of glass or porcelain.
Mm-hmm. Sort of.
Oh, that's a lotus flower.
It's a lotus flower.
That's pretty.
But look at it it's literally covering it up from the camera. Look at it in the light.
That's pretty.
And I was thinking on our mirror shelf in there,
Yeah.
light would hit it, and that would be really pretty.
Yeah, it would be. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see that in instant replay.
Ooh.
Wow, that's pretty.
It's like making rainbows all over the room.
Fucking rainbows after it rains.